day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down. Here's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5 yards. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Kyle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that one drops down. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Burrow on 3rd down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense dumped. Its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cincinnati take over once again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taylor now returning it. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down inside the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 48 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oftentimes, when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 77 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
back to Taylor on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 54 yards. And the Texans continue to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett. So we can, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Rashad Bateman from 6 yards away.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Once again, the Texans will try for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
151 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities. But always always making sure no one's holding.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans add on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
This has been one mistake. Side of the ball. That's not. 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Godwin.
73 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Taylor now from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick from here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch QB drop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Try to punch it in with Taylor. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Kyle, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and think.
Ball loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Odafe Oweh getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.